Okay, so to finish the whale, I'm going to select each part and I'm going to put a open subdip modifier. The open subdip modifier will subdivide the main geometry, and I'm going to modify the materials. The material of the whale needs to be a little bit reflective. It needs to reflect something, maybe a lot. You can put it white if you want to. Don't forget that Fresnel reflections need to be turned on. If it's not turned on, it will turn to a chrome material. So it needs to be turned on so it remains like plastic. And the glossiness can be a little bit lower, maybe 0.9. I will see the result. Maybe I can't render again the whale. There it is. Look, it looks like plastic now, thanks to the changes that I made to the materials. Have it there. I have here a main plastic shape. I haven't thought a little bit about how to light my stuff, but I'm going to do the standard. What's the standard? I put a main light. This could be my main light. I will put it from here. Maybe it's a little bit yellowish, orange. Okay, something like this. And I will put a secondary light here, from here, but maybe it's a little bit bluish. Maybe there's too much blue on the scene, but anyway, one could be the main light and one could be the fill light, the light that's going to fill my render. Okay, I need to make test renderings bigger than this. This is very small. I need to press F10 and change it to something a little bit bigger. I love to make 2500 for 1500 test renderings. I know they're test renderings and they seems to be very big, but it's the only way I can see the final result. Okay, here's the final result. And it looks like okay. I have some parts here that are separated, but that's because of the model. I should have made this with this one subdivided. I subdivided later, so I don't get the correct shape. And if I turn off the open subdips modifier, maybe it fits, but it might seem a little bit crispy, or I don't know how to call it, because it will fit maybe more, but you can see here the polygons, right? You don't want to see the polygons. Maybe I should go back and redo this stuff that matches the shape with the open subdips modifier, so this gets better. Yes, right now I won't worry about it. Okay, I'm just going to do this. Maybe I will come back and change it for the next video. Do this with the object subdivided, and maybe do a spin up to correct this on the model. Okay, so there we go. I have here my main lining. Maybe I can change it a little bit. I don't like that the main light is on the back, the tail of the whale. Maybe I move it to the front of the tail. There it is now. And the fill light, I will put it in the back of the whale. There we go. Now I can render again. And now I have the main light here. Maybe I need something that contrast or make contrast the whale. Maybe I will change the background and I will make it red. Maybe red, it's a good idea, or pink. Pink will be nice, but maybe this orange. Okay, I will try with this orange. It looks like better, I think. So from here I'm going to start playing a little bit with the objects. I can go back and improve maybe the texture, maybe draw better this eye, or do something to doesn't look that plain. Okay, So there you go. I have it here. You can do many things with this. You can place, for example, highlights where you want them. If you want to show a little bit more this part, you could create a highlight. I could create a light here. Look, I'm going to create a V-Ray light here, and I'm going to make it white. And here is a tool that's called Place Highlight. I think it's this one, Place Highlight. And selecting the light, I can hit over the surface of the object. And I'm placing a highlight right there. Look, in the render you can see the highlight here. Okay, so now I can see the light also. That's not a problem. I could also change the shape of the light, maybe, so it's bigger, and make it invisible. How can I make it invisible? I just hit in options, I put invisible, so I can't see anymore the light, the rectangle here. And now I'm talking, I have here, make a shape on the border of the edge. I'm going to make it a little bit, it's very shine, it's very strong, the strength of the light. I'm going to make it lower the multiplier, maybe 10. Maybe it's still too strong. I will put it in 1 maybe. Now there we are talking. There I have the main shape of the whale. With this light I'm creating this border over the whale that shows the main shape. Maybe I can move a little bit the camera also. Maybe I can move the camera. If I move the camera, maybe it will change the position of this, but I really don't care. I can go back and improve it. And I need these lights to be stronger. They're not very strong. This one is, I'm going to make it a little bit wider. And I'm going to make it a little bit stronger, maybe 50. And I'm taking this light and making it maybe 15. It doesn't need to be that strong. There we go. And I have here my whale. With this, all these lights hitting over them. Look, here you can see the main light, here you can see the fill light, and here the backlight. You could also avoid, for example, this light to be seen on the render by selecting the light. If you don't like that bright spot over the whale, you could select the light and turn off the affect specular and affect reflections on the light. And now this light will be lining the scene, but you can't see the effects on the specularity of the material. Or you could also, on the backlight, to avoid making it light the scene, I could turn on affect diffuse, so you will only see the reflection component, but not the lining component that it is adding to the scene. Okay, so here it goes. There you go. Maybe I don't like the eye. Maybe I need to make an eye with 3D stuff. Maybe a circle or something. It looks like too painted, the eye. That's why I don't like it. Maybe it's a place where I can put something else, okay? So here is my main my whale. Maybe what else can I do? What else can I do to mark the shape of the whale? Maybe I can rotate a little bit this. I need to move the pivot point of this first. I'm going to move the pivot point here. So from here, it turns to be a forth and back play. I start to play with what I have to make a nice image, or what I think it's nice. Look, now I can rotate this down. Maybe, for example, here it will look different, the whale. Maybe I don't like a lot the perspective. I will move a little bit here, maybe lower this. I need to move also the pivot point, effect pivot point. I will move it to where the arm starts here, and I am going to lower it. It's very tall, and now I can rotate this to make it match the other one. Maybe I want it like this so you can see both. And let's see how the render it's going. It looks a lot better, I think. Okay, so you can start to play with this and maybe change a little bit of light, try to paint stuff. For example, here I would like to paint here a line in the front of the whale. I will create another light. This light won't create lining. It won't create diffuse light, only specularity. And with the place highlight, I will place it here so I can see here the highlight on the whale. Look how this highlight shows more about the shape of the whale. Okay. Okay, here I have it. I'm going to make it larger. There we go. And maybe here I will see in the whale a reflection. That's it. That's what I wanted. Maybe I don't like it that much now that it's there. It's very strong. I'm going to put a lower multiplier. Look, there it is. And I can look at reference to see what I would expect from this material. Okay, I will create another V-Ray light, a big V-Ray light, and with a multiplier of 1. That's what I'm liking about reflections. I will put it here. Look, now I can render, and I can see the effect of the reflection. I'm not looking at anything because the light is covering the scene. I need to make it invisible so I can see through the light. Right now it was blocking my vision. And look, here I have the this shining on the whale. Maybe I don't like it on the face. I like it here, but I don't like it here. I can exclude the light. In the exclude options, I can't exclude the whale. I will exclude the whale, okay? And now I will get again this shining here, but it's not anymore on the whale. Okay, so that's what I am doing when I'm playing with lining and with lining the object. I just create shines where I think they need them, and this is like a product rendering. It's something sometimes very difficult. For example, here I don't like what I have here. Maybe I like this one, but not these two. I will need to exclude them. For example, this light is this one, so I will exclude this part. I will put here tail, left, back to be able to identify it. And I'm going to name this side tail, right, back. And whale 1, I'm going to name this one left, whale left 01, and this one whale right 02. And now, for example, I can select this light and exclude the tails. And I can also select this light and exclude the tails. So once I have excluded this, if I render here, I will find out that I don't have anymore the lights here. I still have this light. I don't know which light is that one, but I think it's going to be the one on the top. It's going to be this one. So I will exclude again the tail, tail, I will exclude the tail, and now I can render only the region. And there we go. I don't have any more that shining on the tail that I didn't like. I do like this shining. Maybe I need it to be bigger. I will select the light and make it a little bit bigger, wider. There we go. Maybe I can see that way a better shining through the whale. I'm going to cancel it. I'm going to show it along the whole whale. And look, my whale is looking better. Look, it's looking a lot better now. I'm going to move this light a little bit through its local, and maybe it needs to be a little bit longer, the shining. Look, there we go. I like it like this. I like the whale. I hope this was clear what's my process of lining. It's very easy to create the shines on the whale. I have modified the material. If I want to modify more the material, I can do it. I can go to the material and change the values of specularity, glossiness, reflect, the value of reflect. Maybe I can put a lower value on reflect. If I put it, it will look less like plastic, or a different kind of plastic look, more matte or less shiny look. So it's my choice. What kind of plastic do I want? Or for example, if I want more clear plastic, I will put it in 1. And if I render now, look how I can see clearly all the reflections on the plastic. It looks like more shiny, okay? So it's your choice. What do you want to do with your image, and where do you want to take it from here? Maybe I need the smile to be different. I will go back and think a little bit about it. So I hope this is clear. This was a long video, but it's nothing very, I didn't think a lot about it, so I just made it. Maybe I want to take off this, for example. I will just do this. I will select this light. I will change it. Right now it's lining everything, so I want it to light. So I will turn on Affect Specular, Affect Reflections, and I will copy it exactly where it is. It's a copy, and I will create this only Affect Specularity and Reflections. So the one with the Specularity and Reflections, that is the one on the back, I will take off from there with the exclude options. I will take off the tail because I don't like the reflection on the tail. This one looks like ugly. So now I don't have the reflection. I keep the lining going. I separate the light into 2 lights. One is lining and the other one it's creating shining. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. I'm going to exclude the whale, but I'm going to bring back the tails to the shine of this light, to the effect of this light, okay? And this light, I'm going to move it to create specularity over the tail. Look, with the place highlight, I will place it here, and now I have this light that it's creating this specularity. I don't like that much this specularity. It's okay, but I want it to be more wider, maybe like this. Look, like this. And maybe I can move it a little bit closer. The closer it gets depends on how far the target of the light it is. Right now the target is very far. If I turn on target here, or if I turn it off, look, I can make smaller this value, 0.5, and when I use the place highlight option, it will get closer to the light or to the target object. I will make it closer. I will rotate it 90 degrees, 75 degrees. I want a big shine spot here, okay, that I can move around. Look here, maybe. Yes, okay, so I'll turn on the target once again. I can't see the target of this light. Anyway, oops, there is the target. And with the target selected, look, maybe it's easier to, with the object selected, maybe it's easier to place the highlight where I want it. Look, right now the target is getting over the object, and now depends more on the target, the distance where it gets this, okay? How far the light gets from the subject with the place highlight. There you go. I like it more like this. Look, now I have this shine over the light. This one is better. Right now this one should have exclude the main light. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I don't know. I'm going to exclude the whale. I didn't exclude the whale. Okay, now I have excluded the whale, so I don't have double shines here, only one. And there is, I think I'm going to end here. I could put another specular here, but I think that's okay. Now I have finished my subject. Okay, just going to add a little bit of glossiness on the material. 0.9. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so that's it about it. I hope you're okay with what I did. I hope you like it, and I'm going to come back and finish this stuff. Okay, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me.